Yo, what's going on, dudes? We're back with another episode in our full BT6 playthrough, and in today's episode, we're going to be continuing along with the blackboarding the beginner maps. So we're going to go ahead and move on to 1-2 tree, but before we move on to a 1-2 tree, the first thing we have to do is we have to spend a monkey knowledge point. So the monkey knowledge point that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for this monkey knowledge point right here, the sub admiral, which gives the sub commander buff to all monkey subs on the screen, making the sub commander a little bit stronger, because if we didn't have this monkey knowledge point, then we would have to place the monkey subs within range of the sub commander in order for the subs to get the sub commander buff. All right, so let's go ahead and swap around our hero. I'm gonna go ahead and swap my hero back over to Sada, because Sada's just a really good hero, even though 1-2 tree is kind of like not the easiest beginner map, but it's definitely still pretty easy. All right, so for this episode, what we're gonna be doing is we are gonna be starting off with the easy standard, then we'll move on to primary only, and then we'll go ahead and finish off this episode by playing deflation mode. So for easy standard, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start off by placing our Sada right here like so. Then we might as well place down our free dart monkey as well. And then hopefully after we get done playing a couple of these easy game modes, we might potentially hit level 84, and then we can go ahead and get that big balloon sabotage, because that big balloon sabotage is going to come in a clutch once we start getting into the harder game modes. Now, also, we've been like using kind of similar strategies for like the past couple of black borders and stuff, but there's still a couple of like monkeys that we don't have a lot of tiers unlocked for yet, mainly like the ice monkey, the glue gunner, and do we have all of the tiers for tack? We're still missing the super maelstrom, so I might actually use the tack for some of the easier game modes. That way we can go ahead and get the super maelstrom unlocked, as well as I think I'm going to end up using the glue gunner as well. That way we can go ahead and unlock all of the tiers for glue. Because yeah, we're still missing the glue storm. So we're missing the middle pathway tack shooter as well as the middle pathway glue gunner. And then I know I said I wanted to work towards some paragons, but I think by unlocking all of the tiers for all of our monkeys takes a little bit of priority over the paragons right now. All right, so originally I was gonna wait until this tree was gone, but I guess we can go ahead and like grab ourselves, let's just go ahead and wait, because this tree should be leaving any time now, hopefully. And then as soon as this tree leaves, that's when we can go ahead and grab like the glue gunner, and then we'll use the glue gunner to pop lead balloons. We shouldn't have to worry too much about camo balloons, because obviously we have the dart monkey, as well as we have Sada as well. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and place down the tack shooter right now. That way we can start getting a little bit of experience on the tack. That way we don't have to worry about like using the tack shooter, even though we really don't want to. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the glue gunner. Let's go ahead and upgrade it up to a corrosive glue. That way the glue gunner can get a couple of pops. And then we'll go ahead and grab a bigger gloves. And then we'll also grab a balloon dissolver here in just a second. And then we'll use like the glue gunner as like our primary form of popping power. Of course, we'll upgrade it to the overdrive as well. That way, just in case any balloons end up slipping by our defense, the overdrive will actually end up picking up the balloons that slip through. All right, so round 22, here is our balloon dissolver. Man, I can't believe it. Like, I spent so long playing Bloons TD6, and I like really underestimated like how strong the glue gunner was. But I think back when I first started playing balloons, the balloon dissolver wasn't as good as it is now. I mean, over the past like a few updates, the glue gunner has received a lot of buffs. I would like to see the middle pathway glue gunner get a few more buffs. That way it can be a little bit more viable in like strategies. I don't know, maybe like allow the glue gunner to like do a little bit more damage with the middle pathway. That way the middle pathway is a little bit more viable in like different strategies and whatnot. Because aside from like using the middle pathway in like boss events, there's not really any other cases where I've actually like gone out of my way to make sure that I have the middle pathway glue. I don't know, guys, like let me know in the comments below if you guys actually use the middle pathway glue gunner in game modes other than boss events. All right, so round 36, let's go ahead and grab our overdrive, and that way we can get a little bit of experience on our overdrive as well. And then we might as well grab ourselves another overdrive because I think we have more money spent on our glue gunner than our tack shooter right now. So the glue gunner will be receiving a majority of the experience. So let's grab ourselves an overdrive. That way we can kind of like even out the experience in between the tack and the glue. I do know we have a dart monkey down here, but we don't really have too much money spent in the dart monkey compared to the glue gunner and the tack. So the dart monkey shouldn't be stealing too much of the experience from these two towers. All right, there we go. So 2,000 and then 2,600. Oh yeah, because this one's a little bit of a discount. So yeah, between these two, we have pretty much the same amount of money spent on both towers. So there we go. That's the easy mode down. Let's go ahead and move into a primary only now. And of course, we're going to be starting off in a similar fashion. We'll place our soda down here. We'll grab our dart monkey. We'll place the dart monkey right here. And then I think, yeah, we'll just like stick to a similar strategy. That way we can hopefully get the glue gunner or the middle pathway. Wait, no, we still have the bottom pathway glue. And wait, no, we have I can't believe like I overlooked that. Like, we don't have the middle pathway. We actually have the middle pathway unlocked. We don't have the balloon solver and we don't have the super glue unlocked. So these are the two tiers that we still need to unlock for the glue. So we still have a ways to go to unlock all the tier 5s for the glue gunner. No, I can't believe I like mixed those up. I don't know why I thought like the middle pathway was the only one that was locked when I remember they actually specifically wanted to unlock the middle pathway glue for boss events. And speaking of boss events, it's been a while since I've actually done a boss event on this account. So maybe I may end up doing the boss event either tomorrow or the day after. I'm not sure. I don't know if the boss event will still be up tomorrow or not, though. If it's not, then I'll do the boss event this weekend. All right, so I'm not going to make the same mistake this time. Let's go ahead and grab or start upgrading to the tack shooter right now. So I think we should be able to get the super maelstrom unlocked by the end of deflation. If, of course, we use pretty much nothing but the tack shooter for deflation, which this map is pretty easy. So I think we might actually be able to get away by using nothing but the tack. Obviously, we'll have to use like a village as well, but that's not really that big a deal. Ideally, we could like place a tack right next to our soda, but I think that's not going to work unless we like place a monkey sub here to reveal Cannibalists. Then we could go ahead and get away with like placing our soda here, as well as placing a tack shooter, as well as like a second tack shooter in the alchemist. I think we could actually get away by doing that if we place a monkey sub here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our glue gunner really quick. We'll place the glue here. We'll go ahead and grab corrosive glue with a bigger glob. So we'll start saving up a balloon for balloon dissolver. And like I was saying, we're going to be doing pretty much the similar strategy. That way we can go ahead and get these tier 5s unlocked. All right, so there's our balloon dissolver. And then we're going to go ahead and grab a glue splatter as well. And then after we grab the glue splatter, we'll go ahead and upgrade our overdrive. Then after we grab a glue splatter, we'll go ahead and upgrade this tack shooter up to overdrive. And dudes, so while I have you here, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the series. You guys are absolutely crushing it. And let me know if you guys would like to see me like change up the format, or if you guys are enjoying this format more than the previous format. I know by playing all of the easy modes in like a single episode and then like dividing the medium game modes into 2 episodes each, is going to allow us to progress through the BTD6 playthrough a lot faster. All right, so now that we have the balloon dissolver, let's go ahead and save up for a balloon liquefier now, because the balloon liquefier is just a really good tower. I'm so glad that Ninja Kiwi like lowered the price for the tier 4 glue gunner, because the tier 4 glue gunner is like really good, especially for its price. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our tack shooter, our second tack shooter. We'll place our second tack shooter here, and then we'll be grabbing ourselves another overdrive, and then we'll easily be able to deal with the Moab balloon on round 40 with no issues. All right, so here is our second overdrive, and we really don't need anything else. I mean, with these 4 towers, or these 5 towers here, we have more than enough defense, obviously, because this is the same strategy that we used to be easy standard. All right, so that is the primary only down. Now let's go ahead and move on to deflation. And then for deflation, like I was saying, let's throw our soda right here. We'll grab ourselves a tack shooter, replace the tack shooter right here like so. We'll upgrade it up to overdrive, and then let's go ahead and grab ourselves a monkey sub. And then with this monkey sub, we'll upgrade it to submerged support. And then let's go ahead and grab ourselves a buffing tower down here. We'll grab ourselves the alchemist, like I was saying, because the alchemist is a really good buffing tower, and it should allow our attack shooter to do quite a bit more damage. And then because we have $9,000 left, let's go and grab the plutonium reactor. And then let's also upgrade the monkey sub up to barbed darts and then heat tip darts. And then I kind of want to make sure that we have a last line of defense. So let's grab ourselves one more attack shooter and we'll place it up here and we'll upgrade it to a ring of fire. And then actually we still have quite a bit of money left over. So let's grab ourselves like a wizard monkey and then let's grab ourselves a wall of fire. We'll grab ourselves intense magic and then monkey sense just in case any chemoblins end up slipping by our plutonium reactor. But I don't think we'll have any issues because I mean the overdrive with the alchemist should be enough to take down the BFB. And even if it isn't, we do have the ring of fire for a last line of defense like I was saying. And guys, I know I complain about deflation a lot, but is there anybody out there that actually enjoys playing deflation mode? Because you don't get a lot of money from the deflation game mode by itself. So in my opinion, it's just like a little bit of a waste of time. I would much rather have like a different style of game mode opposed to deflation. Because deflation is just like, okay, place down this tower, place down this tower. I guess it's kind of cool if you're going for the round 100 deflation challenge. But other than that, like there's really not too much of a challenge for it, even in the harder maps. It's just like once you find a good deflation strategy that works on most maps, then there's really nothing else really to it. And my deflation strategy of using like the monkey ace paired with a couple of other towers usually does extremely well, especially on like extra maps. And some of the maps are a little bit harder to deal with. So opposed to like having deflation be like a game mode, I know I've mentioned it before, but I would really like to see a support only game mode, especially since now we have the beast handler, we have the engineer monkey. I mean, with just those two towers, that's more than enough to take on like most game modes, especially if we're only going to like round 60. Oh, hey, it looks like we have a couple of upgrades for our attack. So there we go. We managed to unlock the super maelstrom, as well as we have 49,000. Let's grab the preemptive strike because the preemptive, we're going to use the preemptive strike a little bit more than the energizer. Is there any other towers that we have experience on? It doesn't look like it. How close are we to unlocking the balloon dissolver? Okay, so I think like 2 more game modes and we'll have like the balloon dissolver unlocked. And then we'll probably need to play or use the glue gunner in a few more game modes past that. But I think we should be able to do something with the glue in the medium game modes on this map. So we could like just place like a glue gunner out at the start of the map, and then that should give us plenty of experience on the glue. All right, so here we are on round 60. We just have the BFB balloon left to deal with, and we'll activate Sawdust level 3, even though we didn't need it. Like, I don't even think our Ring of Fire got any pops in the back here. No. So, like, the monkey sub ended up cleaning up most of the balloons that ended up, like, slipping past our Soda. It was just a really good strategy for this map. But all right, dudes, that is going to do it for all of the easy modes for 1, 2, 3. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload a daily Bloons content. But anyways, dudes, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you dudes in the next one.